Hello everybody, it's Patty here, the Alaskan Cross Stitcher. Today is July the 24th, 2023, and this is episode 229. On today's show, I have whips, I have knitting, and spinning. So sit back and relax, grab your beverage of choice, water for me, your craft of choice, and let's chat. So how was everybody's week? Mine was really good. My eldest son, who moved to Texas 2 years ago, came home for a fast visit. I believe he got in Thursday afternoon, and he just left this morning. In fact, they're at the airport right now, and their plane doesn't leave for like another hour. But they're already, I've dropped them off, and so they're already going to be on their way soon. It was really nice. We didn't get to see a whole lot of them, but that's okay because they wanted to see friends, go to a wedding, and just hang out with his brothers. So, we had a nice quiet visit here. They were busy all the time, but that's life when you're adult. You have other things to do than sit and visit with your mommy. Which is fine. It was really nice to have them here and to talk a little bit, and at least hug and kiss on them for a little while too. So enough of the mushy stuff, right? Let's see. I went and saw my mom on Friday. I went really quickly because I just dropped the kids off there. So you have to check in. So I took them in and showed them how to check in. And so the next time they come up, they can just go themselves. We didn't have knitting. Nobody could make knitting this week. The littles did come here on Sunday, so the toy room is a total disaster. They had so much fun in the toy room this week, so that was good. And of course, there is a heat wave going on here. And yeah, it was 90 degrees yesterday. It's 80, it's supposed to be in the 80s for the rest of this week, I believe. I believe it's the whole week. It may be until like Friday or Saturday, but I can't remember. But for the most part, it's going to be in the high 80s. Yes, Alaska does get hot, and it's not fun because a lot of the homes do not have air conditioning, and we are one of them. But at least we have a basement. So if it gets too hot up here, we can always go downstairs. And now that we have that extra room, we have a room to actually go to. But we'll see. It wasn't too unbearable last night. And that was supposed to be the hottest. It's supposed to start cooling off from here on, but it's still going to be warm. Yeah. So that's really all that I have in blathering. So shall we get on with the stitching? I think so. Since I'm doing Christmas in July, if you're new, I'm only working on 2 projects a week, and then I'll start back with my rotation next week. So this last week I did this for 5 days or 4 days. I think I did this one for 4 days because Friday I think I went back to Christmas house. But I worked on Santa of the Forest. This is by Lavender and Lace. There's the picture. So this is what it's going to look like when it's completed. And I worked all of that in there. And there was several holes where I didn't finish filling it in. So I went ahead and filled in those, worked on this section. And there's just a little bit more to come down here, and then a whole bunch of green over here. So this is 32 count MCG textiles, in natural. So that's where we're at. I'm so happy to have gotten that much done. So this one will go back into the rotation. I have no idea what I'm going to be working on with my rotations starting this last part of the year. If I'm going to go back to spinning the wheel or just pulling something that I feel like stitching on. So we will see. And then, of course, the other thing I worked on is Christmas house. This is charted by Artisy and adapted from the artwork by Steve Crisp. I did get another page completed, so that's exciting. I need to move this so you can see the page I've completed. Okay, so I completed this page with the teddy bear. There he is up top. And now I'm on this, and this is the bottom of the page. So that's where we're at. This one is really coming along. I didn't stitch on it as much as I have been. So this one is going to be what I'm going to work on this week. I was going back and forth to where if I wanted to work on Kringles or this, and I lost a couple of days since I didn't really stitch on it. Last night I only got 100 stitches in. So yeah, I need to move this because I lost some days. But here we go. It's super exciting. This is going to be a short one, guys. So that was all of my stitching. I do want to show really quickly a haul. I went ahead and went to Vistaprint and got business cards made. And I put my own picture in, and I had them round the corners. And so it goes this way. I'm going to go ahead and make these into floss drops. So I punched 2 holes, one at the top and one at the bottom. So I will let you know how these work when I start using them. I really think they're going to work really nicely because they are a thicker card. I was going to glue a reinforcement on the back. I was going to glue a reinforcement and then punch them together, but this card is so thick that I could only punch one at a time. So I decided that if it's that thick, it should be okay for the floss drops. So I'll let you know, but this was 100 of them for like $39 with shipping. So I will see how it goes, and I will tell you if these work well for floss drops. Okay, knitting. I worked more on my sweater. I should have put the tag where it shows where I was and how much I got completed, but I didn't work on it as much this round, but I did get quite a bit done. I think I'm at 6 or 7 inches there. So, and I am on a new ball, and there is 4 more left. So I definitely can get some length on this if I want, but I think it's turning out great. I'm really happy with it. Excuse me, sorry. Let me take a quick drink here. Okay, and then I had one that I frogged and then restarted a different pattern. If you remember, I was working on, did I put it in here? No, I had a little short scarf that I was working on with the Gales Art watermelon sock blanket. But I decided I changed my mind and wanted to do a different type of shawl. So I'm doing a triangular shawl. I think it's turning out really cool. And I will show you it here. There's a good picture of it. Oh, here we go. So this is In the Land of Oz by Adrienne Fong. And that's what I'm going to be making. It uses 380 yards of fingering weight, and that is 400 yards, 410 60 or 80 yards. So I have plenty of yardage. I think it'll turn out really great. I wanted something that was simple to stitch on. And right now it's just, yeah, a stockinette and increases every round to get to 203 stitches. So I need to be 101 because there is a center stitch. So 101 on each side, and right now I'm at 70. So I think it's going to turn out great, and I'm really happy with it. Those are the only 2 projects that I worked on last week, so I won't show you the other ones again because they're at the same spot. I do want to get this sweater done, so I'll keep working on that. Okay, and spinning. If you haven't been with me for a while, I have enjoyed spinning fiber into yarn. So I've been working on this fiber for quite a while, and this is 4 ounces of, what's it called? It's comb top. It's just mixed blue face Leicester. So I went ahead and got the hankering to spin, and I decided to finish it up because I'm going to ply it with this pretty stuff. And this was Reading Rainbow. So when Lamar Burton was talking about reading rainbow all the time, this company decided to do a small. So this is 2 ounces of Reading Rainbow. So it was a block of white and blue and then a block of rainbow. And what I'm going to do is apply them together, even though I'm going to have a lot. I'm going to have 2 ounces of this left over. But I'm going to apply those together to make it look like a cloudy rainbow day. So I think it'll look really cool with those 2. So I needed to finish these 2 so that I could spin something else. So these are resting now, or this one's really rested. The new spin is resting. And I decided to spin something else. So this is going to be, oops, shoot, I just lost my thing. Sorry. There it is. I'm back. So this is 14 Mile Farm, and this is comb top. It's 100% mixed BFL, which is the blue face Leicester in the deep autumn. So, and this is the 2 ounces that is waiting to be spun. And pretty with the purples and the oranges and yellows. And this is how much I spin on a Hanson e-spinner. So here is where I'm at. And this is 2 days worth of spinning. So I'll pull it back this way so you can kind of see. Yeah, there we go. And it's so much fun. And these are anchor bobbins. These are not the bobbins that come with the spinner. So I have 2 spinning wheels. I have a Joy, which is a traveling spinning wheel, and then this one, oh, I actually have 3. And then I have a really small 2 ounce mini spinner, electric mini spinner. But I really enjoy spinning on my Hanson. And I've been doing that late at night because it was getting kind of warm, and knitting and stitching wasn't really going well for me. So I decided to break out my e-spinner. And I am hoping to keep that up because I want to get at least this 2 ounces done. And then I'll take the bobbin off and apply these 2. And then after they're done, I'll go back to this spin. I have another 4 ounce bump that I want to spin and apply it together with this. So, and it's the same colors, just from a different company. So, yay! I'm really excited. So plans, do more knitting, work on Christmas house this week, and do some spinning. So I hope that everyone is staying safe, healthy, and happy, and cool if you're in a heat wave, and warm if you're cold. And I hope that whatever you craft it to your heart's content. And I will see you next week. Bye, guys.